Good morning everyone. So today we are going to look at central government, chapter 6. So in chapter 6 we are going to look at legislative. Then we are going to look at executive. And then we are going to look at judiciary. We have already covered judiciary, so we are left with executive and legislative. In executive today we are going to cover president. So executive consists of president, prime minister, council of ministers and vice president. Today we are going to look at president. So article 52 of the Indian Constitution says that there should be an office of president, and article 53 says that president will exercise power through his subordinate officers, and then subordinate officer is prime minister and council of ministers. So now this is about the president. Now we will look at the qualifications for a person to be appointed as the president. So what if a person wants to get appointed as a president? So one is, certain qualifications are there. One is citizen of India, 35 years of age, and qualifications to be appointed as a member of Lok Sabha. So the person should be eligible to be a part of Lok Sabha. So you should be eligible to become a member of Lok Sabha. You should be of 35 years of age and you should be a citizen of India. So when these three qualifications or these three requirements are met, a person can contest for the post of president. Now who elects president? President is elected by a joint electorate system. Now that electorate system consists of Lok Sabha, so members of Lok Sabha, plus Rajya Sabha, plus state assemblies, and plus Union Territory of Delhi and Pondicherry. So this is how the president is elected. So members, so people who have so member of parliaments of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, MLAs of state assemblies and of UT of Delhi and Pondicherry come together, they contest, they elect the president of India. Similar, okay, so they elect the president of India. Now this is about the election. Now comes removal of president. So how to remove? For removal there is one motion. I have told you number of times, that is known as impeachment motion. So impeachment is a motion through which president is removed from his office. So impeachment is a process or is a motion through which president is removed. So this motion is first introduced in Lok Sabha, then it goes to Rajya Sabha. If Rajya Sabha passes this, if both the house passes, then president is impeached. So this is about impeachment of president. Now we will look at the powers of president. Now two types of powers are there, normal and emergency. First quickly look at emergency power. In emergency power you have to remember three articles: 352, 356 and 360. Article 352 is national emergency. Article 356, president rule or constitutional emergency. Article 360, financial emergency. Now these three emergency can be proclaimed by the president, and here president become powerful, or you can say that the central government becomes powerful when these three emergencies are proclaimed. Okay. Article 356 is also known as President Rule. It is imposed in a particular state. So, it is imposed in a particular state. So, this can be imposed when the particular state government is not functioning well. Okay, it is not functioning as per constitution, or there is no chief minister, or there is no government. Article 352 can be proclaimed when there is war or external aggression or internal disturbance. Internal disturbance means if riots are taking place, so suppose in case if riots take place, यानी दंगे भड़क जाते हैं एक particular place में, but that if covers entire country, national emergency is proclaimed. Then you have financial emergency when government is left with very less money. When government is left with very less money, the financial emergency is proclaimed. So these three are the emergency power of the president. Okay. Then you have normal power. In normal you have administrative, legislative. In legislative you have two power. In legislative, one is president signs the bill. Okay, he signs the bill. Unless if he is not signing a bill, it won't become an act. So he signs the bill or gives assent to bill. Second is ordinance power. Ordinance means president can make temporary law. Okay, and the lifespan, so it remains valid for 6 months. So these are legislative. Administrative power means he appoints Prime Minister and various other officials like Chief Justice, judges of High Court, Supreme Court. Then you take the Comptroller, Auditor General of India, etc. Various key posts. Who appoints the person? It is the president who appoints them. Then here president is the chief of, or you can say commander of army, navy, air force, or the defense forces. Okay, so president is the chief commander of the army, navy, air force, or you can say the defense. Okay, defense forces. Then he appoints key personnel. Apart from this, he also appoints High Commissioner. Okay, he appoints High Commissioner or ambassadors. Okay, so with respect to foreign relations. Okay, and then you have the removal. Okay, now president also removes certain officials. Okay, president removes officials on recommendation of Parliament. Okay, so these are some of the few normal power of the president. Then you have financial power. Financial power means money bill, budget. It is introduced, so a budget is introduced with the consent of president, and President authorizes the budget. Unless and until President doesn't sign that document, government cannot withdraw money from the money which has been collected by the government. So President's signature is required. Okay, so President has financial power, and in case when financial emergency is proclaimed, which is Article 360, President gets the power to sanction not only money bill of the Union government but also the money bill of the State Assembly. So this is about the financial power. Now judicial power I have already discussed. The judicial power means judges of High Court, Supreme Court are appointed by the President. They are answerable to them, and President also seeks legal opinion. Now in this money bill and budget bill, money bill, Lok Sabha is powerful. Okay, so both these bills are introduced with previous consent, or we can say prior recommendation of President. Okay, and in case of money bill, Lok Sabha is powerful. So this is about the powers of President. So today we looked at the President, Article 52, Article 53, the impeachment motion, qualification, how to remove President, and then what are the powers? Two powers are there, ordinary and emergency power. Thank you.